Okay, so now to review Omega. So, Omega was seen in the Three Doctors episode in 1972, and he is a really, really nice figure to have. The detail on the figure is really nice. One thing that stands out a lot on the figure is the robes. So they're very shiny with all the glitter, and they look really, really nice. But they are actually made of a thin fabric material, which I'm not really too happy about. It does have some inconveniences, but it does also make him look really, really nice when he's on display. So before I get into that though, I'm starting with the detail on the helmet of the figure. So here is the helmet on Omega. So it is a gold colour with a bit of a black wash on it, and it makes it look quite old, and it looks really, really nice. The sculpting on it is great. It's very, very accurate. It's actually perfectly accurate, and it just looks really, really nice. The detail is great. Another feature is the helmet is actually removable, because in the episode, The Three Doctors, Omega actually removes his helmet, and we find out he's just antimatter and has no head. So there we go, there's Omega with no head. If I show you the top here, that is actually a magnet, so the head stays on better. So it's a nice feature to have on the figure, since he comes with no accessories. It just slots on and off really, really easily. So then we have the upper body, which here we have the chest plate. So for some reason it is lighter than the helmet. It's not actually supposed to be lighter, but it doesn't make the figure any worse. It doesn't change my opinion on the figure really. The detail is quite nice, the sculpting, it is completely accurate yet again. And then if we turn him round on the back there, it is just the basic sculpting really, not too much to say about it. Then we have the arm pads there with the black gloves. So it's just yet again very basic, but still has nice detail and nice sculpting. And then the colour here is actually the same colour as the helmet and not the same colour as the chest plate. So for some reason the chest plate is lighter, but it doesn't matter too much really. So now if we have a look at the robes. So the robes are made of a really, really thin plastic. A really, really thin fabric, and it does have some inconveniences. So to start with, the glitter comes off really, really easily if you are either playing with him or making figure adventures. I for one just have him on display, so the glitter doesn't come off, but if you are playing with him, the glitter comes off really, really easily. It also has inconveniences for the articulation, which I'll show you in a minute. But just before I show you that, I would like to show you the lower body. So if we lift up his robes, here he has some black trousers with a really nice pattern on them, nice sculpting, and gold shoes. So I'm quite surprised at this. I did think it would just be plain plastic. I didn't think they'd even paint it, but they have bothered to paint it and to put the sculpting on it, so it does look really, really nice. So as I was saying earlier in the review, the robes do have some minor, well, they're not really minor issues, they are real issues. So now I'm going to show you the articulation on the figure, and you'll see what I mean. So, the head does not have any articulation because it is removable, so therefore doesn't have any articulation. But now if I show you the arms, so at the shoulders they are ball jointed, so they do go out 90 degrees on both sides, so that's quite good. Nice touch to have ball jointed arms. Now if I want to do a 360, I get halfway and then the fabric gets caught, as you can see, and I can't go any further, so that's a bit disappointing. Another thing is the elbow articulation is absolutely fine, it's very good on both sides, it bends 45 degrees, so that's great. Then we have articulation just above the arm pads here. I can do a 360, and then yet again it gets caught, and if I try to go any further, the fabric just gets knotted up there. So that is a bit of a shame as well. The waist does a 360, so that's great. Omega does do the splits, if you want him to do the splits. And then he also has knee articulation, but doesn't have any thigh articulation. So the articulation in the figure has to be said. The upper body is very poor, but the lower body is very, very good. And then I'm really happy they have put the removable helmet on, because for scene recreations it could be very, very useful. But that's about it really for Omega, so he's really, really nice when he's on display. I might quickly show you him on display in my cabinet at the end of the review, so you can see what he looks like and how great he looks. But now I'm going to review the Drashig figure. Okay, so I finally get to this figure, which is the Drashig, and he is absolutely enormous. I say figure, but theoretically he isn't. He is actually a hand puppet. So it did say when this figure was first seen on the internet that it would fit small children's hands, or something like that anyway. Something to do with children's hands. But if I just put my hand in, it fits him really, really nicely, and then I can operate his mouth like that. And as crazy as it seems, it is actually really, really fun. You can just, I mean, I've just bought him for him to go on my shelves on display, but for some reason I have loads of fun with him. It is just really, really strangely good. So this figure doesn't have any articulation, obviously, because he is a hand puppet, but he does have detail, and he has quite a lot of it. Some of it not accurate, but even so, it's still really, really nice. So if I take you through the detail, sorry. So as I said, the detail is very good. I have to move the camera up because of the size of Drashig. So the detail is really, really nice. We have the green colour with shades of purple scattered around, which looks really, really nice. Then we have the teeth, which there aren't as many teeth as there should be, but they still look really, really nice, and they are pointed like they should be. And they're a bit of a yellowy colour. They're white with like a yellow and brown put on top, which makes it look really, really nice. Inside the mouth, it is just a red colour. Then we have the nostrils, which yet again are green with like a purple in the middle there. Looks really, really nice. Then he has his 6 eyes, which are black. I'm not sure they're supposed to be black. I think they're a different colour in the episode. More of like a purpley, burgundy red sort of colour. Then this part is like a dark red as well, which looks really nice. There's some nice detail, nice sculpting there on both sides with a bit of purple round there. And then on the back it is green with purple going down there. And it is quite a detailed figure. It's quite accurate and just looks really, really nice, and I am actually really happy with him. So that's about it really for this set. It is a fantastic set. I mean, I couldn't be happier with this set. I didn't think I would like the Drashig figure, but I actually love him. He's an absolutely great figure. And I was really happy to see there was Omega and the Auton. And the Auton, in the beginning, looked good, and now I've got him, actually looks amazing. So that is it for the review. This set definitely gets a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. One slight problem is the size of the Drashig. Although he is a really, really big figure, I mean, if I go and get a random figure off my shelves, hang on. Okay, so if I put him next to the 11th Doctor, there, as you can see, he is a lot bigger than him, but he isn't quite big enough. He is supposed to be a lot bigger compared to human beings in the episode, but I suppose it doesn't matter too much. It's the thoughts there, it's really, really nice, it's quite accurate, the sculpting is absolutely beautiful. So, as I said, it's a brilliant set. So, that's it for this review, guys. I'm going to quickly show you Omega on my shelves to show you how good he looks. So, thanks for watching. Okay, so, as I just said a minute ago, here is Omega on my shelves. And the blue colour just looks absolutely amazing. And he is a pretty amazing figure. So I just thought I'd show you that because of how great he looks on display. So that's it for this review, guys. Thanks for watching. Next, I'm not sure what I'll review. Either Perry and Shiraz Jack, which is actually right next to Omega, or the Enemies of the First Doctor set. So we'll see. So thanks for watching.